Hello, and welcome to Ideas and You. I'm Eva Gallagher with the Illinois Department of Employment Security, and every month we will be hosting a show that will give you information you can use. You will hear from IDEAS program managers, staff, subject matter experts about our free employment services, labor market information, college and career resources, unemployment insurance, and training programs available here in Illinois. On today's show, we're going to learn about Reality Check, a free lifestyle calculator and budgeting tool brought to you by Illinois Career Information Services. And today, my guest, Troy McMillan, a public service administrator with Illinois Department of Employment Security and Economic Information and Analysis Division, will present us a reality check. As I mentioned earlier, it's a fun, interactive financial literacy and budgeting tool that helps people understand employment and budget and connect it to lifestyle preferences. Before we get started on today's show, I would like to tell you a little bit about IDEAS. Illinois Department of Employment Security is a state agency that's mission is to serve Illinois residents through a host of free services that are supposed to, that were created to encourage economic growth and stability in Illinois. The agency provides vital employment services for residents of Illinois, for workers, and for employers. Analyzes and disseminates labor market information, such as wage data, job growth projections, and career and college resources, as well as administers unemployment insurance programs. If you can take a look at our website, ids.illinois.gov, and either write it down or remember. And you can also contact us by calling 1-877-566-6230. For more information, you can contact us, and while you call, you can select the best option that suits your needs. As I mentioned earlier, my guest is Troy McMillan. She's a public service administrator with IDEAS. Troy, please tell us, our viewers, what do you do at IDEAS?
Okay, well, thanks, Eva. Hi, everyone. My working title is Labor Market and Career Resources Outreach Administrator. And in that role, I help customers understand the relationship between career exploration, the world of work, and the economy. Okay. And I use local and national labor market and workforce information and data to get this point across. So I travel the state, and I visit educational institutions, community and social service agencies, employers, and more. And I provide training and technical assistance in the use and application of this vital information, which is essential to economic growth in anybody's economy. So I have a BA with a concentration in economics and behavioral social sciences, some advanced degrees here and there, and have worked for IDEAS for about 20 years, and I love my job. Okay.
Your job seems super interesting.
It really is.
Especially the part when you help the provide customers in understanding labor market information and career exploration. So tell us a little bit more about Illinois Reality Check.
Okay, so Illinois Reality Check in 3 words is, that's not one of the words, is your desired lifestyle. Okay, and what I mean by that is that Reality Check helps you make the connection between what you want in life and what it will take to get there. Okay, so when we're talking about getting there, Reality Check offers step-by-step instructions on how to evaluate an occupation that leads you to your career, obtain education and training needs for that career, and create an action plan on how to get there,
Get where?
to that desired lifestyle that I was mentioning, through a series of questions such as, geographically, where do you want to live? That's important. Do you want to live in an apartment? Do you want to own a house? Do you want to have a condo? Are you going to live alone, or are you going to share it with somebody? Do you like electricity? Do you think you need it? Okay. Do you have any pets? If you have pets, will Fido or Fluffy go with you when you step out into that world of work? And what will you do for transportation? Are you going to get a car? Are you going to use your bicycle? Are you going to use public transportation if you live here in the city? And then a category, near and dear to me is what are you going to do for entertainment? Are you going to party at home? Are you going to have a social nightlife? Because that's not inexpensive. So after you've answered those questions and more, Reality Check then summarizes the monthly cost of these choices that you've made. And it generates a list of occupations that have the potential to meet those lifestyle choices that you've chosen. From there, you can explore the occupations on the list. You can explore the education requirements necessary. You can explore work settings, salary range, future job outlook, and more. So yeah, it's a big system. It's a good system.
Yeah, Reality Check sounds like a great way for teenagers and young adults to start thinking about their life choices, and it shows also importance of education and job training, and to have them consider what they need to get a good paying job or career.
I think I hear a but coming.
Yeah, but how is that going to help those who are already on a job market?
Okay, I'm glad you asked. It helps them by having them look at their current financial situation through a budgeting and lifestyle lens. So if you already are in the job market, you may have financial obligations, such as bills, and you may even have a budget, but your budget will mostly, what I've found in my experience in talking to people, is that their budget mostly consists of financial obligations, again, those bills that I just mentioned, and not so much anything else. A budget should include those things, including your rent, your mortgage, your car payment, your cell phone bill. It should include those things, but it should include much more. It should include a comprehensive look at all of the things that you want, the necessities and the niceties that take you to your quality of life, the quality of life that you want.
Quality of life? Can you explain?
Okay. So I call it space. Okay. It is space to travel the world. It is space to volunteer. It's space to help a family member who's in need. It's the ability to go out to dinner if you're a foodie. Go out to dinner often. Shop if that's what you like to do. Donate to causes that are important to you, and put new tires on your car if you need new tires, and not feel that you have to put it on a credit card because you don't have the cash readily available. So this space should be accounted for within our budgets.
So I'm wondering, how is that interesting, where do the saving for the rainy day come in a budgeting tool?
Okay.
Or not as much as a budgeting tool as a career planning tool. And what do other interesting budgeting items does it feature?
Okay, all right. Well, I'll highlight where I think that the rainy day fund should be located within Reality Check. And I'll also point out what might be of interest to you is a sunny day fund option.
So this sounds extremely useful, but how Reality Check check can help determine how much money is needed to support your lifestyle choices, and how do we connect those preferences to employment, whether it's for currently employed people or those who are looking for employment.
Okay, good question. So for those who are currently employed, I think Reality Check can help them look at their budget through an expanded lens. Okay, one that includes more than their monthly financial obligations, but takes a deeper look at this notion of desired lifestyle. And for those who are looking for employment, Reality Check can help you obtain a realistic look at how much money you're going to need to sustain the lifestyle that you want. It's also a great number to use when you land that dream job and you go to negotiate your salary. You'll know exactly what it is that you need. Yeah.
Thank you.
Sure.
That sounds excellent.
Yeah.
If you just joined us, you're watching IDS and You, a pre-recorded show about many free employment services, labor market, college, and career resources, and employment programs available to you here in Illinois. I'm Eva Gallagher with the Illinois Department of Employment Security. Please visit IDS website at ids.illinois.gov or call the number listed below, 1-877-566-6230, and select the option that best suits your needs. My guest is Troy McMillan, Labor Market and Career Resource
Resources.
Administrator in the Economic Information Analysis Division at IDS. And she helps people understand the relationship between careers, job growth, labor market economy, and connects those topics to life preferences in one holistic view approach to life. So let's get back to Troy and Reality Check. Troy, how do we access Reality Check?
Okay. All right. We're going to go ahead and pull up the website now. Okay. Perfect. I'm just going to have us log in. And the website, we're going to, after we've accessed the website at ilcis.intercareers.org, don't worry, we'll have this information listed for you. You don't have to remember it right away. Okay. You'll click the Assessments tab and you'll just go into Reality Check. Okay. You can also download the free mobile app, Illinois Reality Check, available wherever people get their apps. Okay, so also the Reality Check is available in English, of course, and in Spanish. Okay, so Eva, there are three ways to get a Reality Check. Okay, if you're currently employed, you can start with a salary. So you just start with your salary and you subtract your expenses and your preferences. Or you can select an occupation. So let's say you want to be an anesthesiologist, okay? And Reality Check will subtract expenses from the occupation's standard monthly income. Or you can select your list of preferences and just start your Reality Check, and Reality Check will give you a monthly total. So for this demonstration, for our viewers out there, we're going to use the list of preferences option. Okay, all right, so we're going to go ahead and get started with Reality Check. So, Eva, one of the first things that we have to consider and to think about is where we want to live. Okay. So why do you think that might be important?
I'm thinking cost of living is different in different areas of the state.
Exactly. Spot on.
Things in Chicago can be more expensive than in other cities.
Yes, that's correct. So there's a drop-down menu that will give us a choice of the major metropolitan statistical areas around the state of Illinois. So we're going to go ahead and select Chicago and click Next. And then what you'll see is a series of questions that you just work through. You know, people ask me, well, how easy is it to use Reality Check? And I say it's really simple. It's just like if you've ever bought a book on Amazon.com, or you've ever used, you know, a travel application. It just follows that same protocol. It asks you a question, you answer the question, you click next, and you move forward. Okay, so what type of housing will you need? Living with parents? Okay, 1 bedroom, 2 bedrooms. Let's click 1 bedroom for the sake of this presentation. Okay, will you need utilities? Remember I mentioned electricity?
Yes.
Yep, well, you need electricity. So let's go ahead and click electricity, gas, yeah, water. Yes, it's not free, and trash pickup, that's needed as well. Okay, so communication services that you'll need. Ever you thinking we need a cell phone?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right, we'll need a cell phone. You think we'll need a landline?
Maybe not.
Okay, but cable and the internet. Okay. All right. Another interesting question is, where will you eat? Are you one that just likes to cook at home, or do you want to do a combination, or are you mostly a dining out person? So we'll click a combination. Okay. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and pause right now to on the transportation, because we'll talk about transportation in just a bit. But I want to let your viewers know that you can also enter your own dollar amount. You know, if the cell phone option that we used just a little bit ago said for Chicago it's $85. But that is just for you as one individual. If you have a family plan, if you're on somebody else's family plan, you can go ahead and enter your own dollar amount. So in any of these categories, you can enter your own dollar amount. So now let's get back to transportation. So what will you need for transportation? You know, human power, but you definitely have to buy your bike before you can ride your bike. Public transportation, small car, etc. I'm going to go ahead and go with transportation. You know, we live in a great city with good public transportation. Let's go ahead and use it. Okay. How much will you need for clothing? Okay, you know, some people need more. Some people have more expensive tastes than others. So, you know, their clothing allowance might be a little high, or it could be medium. What do you think?
Let's do medium.
Let's do medium. Perfect.
There are people who like more, who like less, so
Yeah. Okay.
we'll average.
Okay. And another really interesting category, and necessary category, is what will you do for health care? So,
Hopefully buy insurance through work.
yes, you will buy insurance through work. But again, if you're already employed and you're already, you know, in the job market, you can enter your own amount. But right now, we're going to select buy insurance through work. Okay. All right. So, remember when we were talking about that sunny day fund?
Yes.
Well, I think we could use this area for a sunny day fund. So if I have literally blown bubbles in my backyard. Okay, so yeah, that's fun. But if you are aspiring, if you want to plan for a trip, you want to take in, you know, vacations, you can select the higher option, which is $175 per month. Now, let me tell you, it's not like you're going to go skiing for $175, okay? But
Skiing may be more expensive.
yeah, you're right, it may be. So, but what you're doing is you're setting aside money for that sunny day fund, that vacation fund. So you're setting aside $175 because you do want to take an awesome ski trip. And so saving that amount of money will give you over $2,000 to help plan for your trip. So let's go with high. Okay. I'll let you take this next one, Eva. What are you thinking?
I do go to the gym and I do buy my toiletries. I would like to do more than that, but let's do somewhere between medium and high.
Okay, all right.
Massages would be great.
Okay, well then let's go massages
Okay.
then. Okay. All right, great. Let's go next. Okay. So I told you I would not forget about the rainy day fund. We can use this part of the system, the miscellaneous items, we can use that as a rainy day fund. And we can also use it for all those niceties, those extra things that we may want to include in our budget. So I mentioned Fido and Fluffy. Well, yeah, here we're accounting
He's
for
there.
them. He's there. Okay. All right. So I think I'm going to go with medium.
Sure.
You know, we'll just try medium for this demonstration. Okay. Another topic that really demands a little bit more emphasis is how much you will need for your education. And however that education, whatever it looks like to you, there may be a need to pay back some student loans. So we have the no debt category, we have certificates, and if you aren't sure what a particular term means, you can hover over it and Reality Check will give you a real quick explanation of what, a glossary, if you will, of what we're talking about here. So certificate program, we have associate's degree, which is a 2-year program, which typically takes you 2 years to achieve a degree. And then we have the bachelor's, which is typically 4, and then graduate and on and on. So I think what we're going to do is select a public school bachelor's degree.
Okay.
Okay. All right, let's go here. Okay. Okay. And the last category, how much are you going to save? I think you can also use this as a rainy or a sunny day fund, and you can use it as a miscellaneous fund as well. So typically, we've been taught to save 10% of our salary. Okay, that's gross salary, by the way. Eva, you want to take a guess at how much we as folks in the United States save on average?
I'm not sure, 5%?
Yeah, that would be really nice. We're saving at between 0 and 2%.
Ooh.
Yep. So let's go ahead and use your 5%
Okay.
as our goal. Okay. So now we are adding it all up. Reality Check will give us a total of what we need based on the lifestyle preferences that we've selected, that we say that this is how we want to live our lives. So it does include everything that we could possibly think about. So the monthly expenses are going to be $3,234. Okay? And then, of course, on top of that,
Taxes.
yes, okay, so we're going to need to add federal taxes and state of Illinois taxes, okay? I will also let you know that we can investigate family expenses as well. So, and that's based on the number of children that you have. So if you have 0 children, there's nothing there. If you have 1 child, then you're looking at an additional $1,500 per month per household, okay? 2 kids, we're up to about $2,400, okay? And that's going to include childcare, transportation, all those things. So we've Reality Check, we've accounted for additional family expenses, okay? So what happens next? Yeah.
Yes, what happens next? We know how much salary we need, but what about those jobs you were saying?
Yes, okay. Dun, dun, dun. We're going to head over to the jobs, okay? This is just a really quick dialog box that lets you know that we have selected an option that tells us that we are going to go to higher education, that we're looking at student loans. So we just clicked it, we understand, okay, that we are really looking at a 4-year degree. Okay. And also the system will ask us, if we know what career cluster we're interested in. Now, a career cluster is really a grouping of occupations and broad industries that are based on commonalities, such as, say, marketing, it will fall under the business cluster. Farming and ranching would fall under the agricultural cluster. Let's see, what's another one?
Engineering?
Engineering would fall, yes, actually, it has its own cluster, yes, so civil engineering, yep, okay, all right. Civil engineering and all that would fall under that cluster. So let's just go ahead and say that we're not sure yet. We just want to see all of the options available to us. So, based on our results and our preferences that we've chosen, Reality Check tells us that we have 128 occupations that will meet the lifestyle that we want, and then we can just go through these different occupations and select the ones that we think are interesting or that we know nothing about that we want to find out about. The little box there with the exclamation point in it, that tells us that there is national data available. We do have this data at the state level, the Illinois level, but some of the occupations we may look at national data as well. Also over here, the I with the little in the blue circle, that lets us know that we can look at more information at a glance about that particular occupation. So, there you go.
Oh, that looks great.
Yeah, okay, yep. And you can get more information by clicking into the links a little further. Okay, how much time do we have left?
We don't have a lot of time, so I guess we can wrap it up.
Okay, all right, okay.
And you have been watching IDS&U. I'm Eva Gallagher from Illinois Department of Employment Security, and my guest has been Troy McMillan from Economic Information and Analysis Division at IDS. She's been telling us about Reality Check, a free, fun, financial literacy and budgeting tool that helps people connect employment and career and budget to lifestyle preferences. For additional questions about the topic and other services offered by IDS, you can visit our website, which is ids.illinois.gov, or you can call our toll-free number 1-877-566-6230 and select the option that best suits your needs. That's all that we have. So we'll see you next month at IDS and IDS&U, and we will provide you with more news you can use. Thank you.
Bye.